MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Here it's the second of this three-game set between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Texas Rangers. It's baseball. It's coming up next. Into the box, Rowdy Tellez. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Off tonight for Toronto.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Number 44.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one. And fellas, you take a look at this Rangers team entering play here tonight. They've got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, taking a look at the standings right here, this team has a nice lead, comfortable. You always want to find yourself in a position where you're about 5 to 9 games, got the advantage. You don't. One series isn't going to totally kill you in the standings, and this team's sitting pretty right now.
Having a little trouble finding the zone to start the night. It's always deflating to walk the leadoff guy in the game, so we'll see if he can initiate some contact here.
The 3-2 pitch. And he lays off. Ball 4, and the leadoff man is on to begin the ball game. Now at the plate, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. The first chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. A ball and no strikes. Tellez aboard here at first with nobody out. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. A 1-1.
Oh, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
High in the air into shallow left center. Castellanos comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 1. Stepping up to the plate, Lourdes Gurriel. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. Now that ball's hit well deep down the left field line, headed toward the foul pole. But he's going to get there as he runs it down on the warning track for the second out of the inning. So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only 1 score. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Swing, and this is hit hard but foul toward the third base dugout. Here's the 1-1. Grounded to short. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Digging in now, Tim Anderson. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Rangers, not shortstop.
Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now. Anderson, playing here in his age 26 season, has had a nice season to this point, and he may well earn a spot on the All-Star squad because of it. He comes into today second in fan votes at shortstop.
Yeah, and he's been having an excellent season to date, making a push towards that All-Star game. Hey, fans, get out there and vote. This guy sits in second place, but I'm sure he'd like to be named starter.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this road trip's been a little bit of a struggle for this team. First 4 games, they find themselves 1-3, haven't played particularly well. They'll find a way to regroup. They have to find a way to play a little bit more fundamentally sound. Start there first.
And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball, and it's full now at 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. And here's a ball hit in the air, but this will wind up being a foul ball. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Hit out towards second. Reined in. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Batting third, the left fielder, Nick.
First delivery to him on the way. Changeup called strike one. Count is even 1-1 to Nicholas Castellanos. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch.
Nope. I got to count 2-2.
And a slider called strike three as he couldn't pull the trigger, and the side is retired. Striding forward now is the DH, Bo Bichette, looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. Strike one to start the at-bat. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Line to shortstop, and there's one away.
Batting fifth.
Coming to the plate now, Randall Grichuk.
Randall Grichuk.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Ball, that's just out.
The 1-0. Finds the zone, strike one.
Great pitch right there. That is a huge breaking ball. Not shocked he took it. Got to calibrate that one for a second.
And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1. A full count, 3-2 to Randall Grichuk. No score here as we play inning number 2. Hit in the air down the right field line, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. He'll try it again. 3-2. Fastball, strike three called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Now batting, Reese McGuire. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Out in front of it, strike one. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. This is line to left. That gets down, and the inning continues. So a 2-out knock, and we'll go a little deeper into the top of the second.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
That'll bring up Billy McKinney as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball one. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Garcia is going to have room out there as he puts this. Last half of the second set to go, and that'll bring up Jorge Soler to hit next. First pitch curveball runs in a bit too tight. It's ball one. And that's right there, and we're even at 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Hit hard back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. And that's the first out.
Batting fifth, the third baseman.
All right, guys, here's a defensive alignment for the Toronto Blue Jays today. And guys, when I've been looking at the numbers on this starting pitcher, what really jumps out on me is the fact that he doesn't strike a ton of guys out, which means he's got to execute. He's got to use those 17 inches in, out, up, and down. He's going to have his defense behind him, and they better be on their toes because a lot of balls are going to be put in play in this one.
Miguel Sano stands in as he looks at a called strike. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Bottom of the second here with no score. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. This one's flared toward left center. Coming in is Hernandez, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
Man, I thought this at-bat was over. Down 0-2. He's able to work himself back into a hitter's count, 2-2, and he's able to find a knockout there.
Andujar.
Next will be the designated hitter, Miguel Andujar. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. Has a look, now the pitch. And this is taken outside for ball one. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Andujar is carrying around a sparkling slugging percentage up over 500. Obviously a huge threat every time he grabs a bat. Runner at first here, one man out. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Baraki has become known as a starting pitcher that frequently works deep into games. The kind of guy you want on the staff when your team needs some rest because he tends to eat up innings all by himself. Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
3-2 to the Rangers' designated hitter.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball four.
This is on the ground over to first. To second for one. On to the pitcher covering at first, and it's your textbook 3-6-1 double play that'll get him out of the inning. One hit in the inning, but that gets erased. We'll go now to the top of the third, and we are tied 0-0. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Kevin Biggio. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Hey, guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up, and he was able to put good wood on it.
Back in standing. Rowdy Tellez the next to bat, as he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. He comes into this one at 248, 9 homers and 17 RBIs. Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike two.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk. Coming right after him here.
And he lays off the curveball. Strike three called, and that's going to be out number one.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Now a throw over. Runner back safely. Comes set, and the 0-1. Curveball. Swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Not a spot you expect a curveball. He's lucky he missed because that's the kind of pitch that gets hit out of the ballpark.
And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well. That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Now a throw over to first. Runner's back. Ball 3.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
And a called strike on the outside corner there. It's full now, 3-2.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. Blue Jays held in check. Home half of the third coming up. No score. At the plate, JT Realmuto. First chance for him here after appearing as a pinch hitter in the game last night. A ball and no strikes. And he takes a called strike 1. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a liner, but foul. The 2-2 one more time. Hit out towards second. He's got it. And there's 1 away.
Batting 8. The first base.
So striding in, Anthony Rizzo, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. And he popped him up. Guerrero in foul ground, but this will land untouched. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the breaking pitch. 2 away.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Marwin Gonzalez is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A shot to first base and caught there to end the inning. Digging in to try it again, Teoscar Hernandez. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
The left fielder, Teoscar.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
0-1.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
He sends it out to left field. Well hit. But it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. And the Jays are in business now. It's a leadoff double.
Every hitting coach in the league will tell you it only takes one swing of the bat to get out of a slump, and maybe that's what we're seeing right here. He's been struggling, no doubt about it, but he's able to lace this thing off the wall, and he's standing at second with some newfound confidence.
Into the box, Bo Bichette, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And this one's too far inside, ball 2. Bichette, a native Floridian. This is his second year as a major leaguer. Ready with the 2-0.
Nope, that's the ball.
Not a good spot to be in right now. A pitcher's fallen behind in a count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
3-0 pitch. And my goodness, up and in. Very dangerous that time as he dives to the ground. It's ball 4. Digging in for his second at-bat, Rendell Grichuk. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Has a look, now the pitch. Fouled off. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Fly ball out toward right field. Soler is there. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and hit for third. And he's safe.
Good read there at second base to know he could make it to third on the fly out. Now he's only 90 feet away with 1 out.
Here's the first pitch to him. Reese McGuire is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Has a look, now the pitch. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
A bullet to first base, and they will apply the tag between first and second. It's a double play, and just like that, the side is retired. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go, and we are tied 0-0. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th, and stepping up is the shortstop, Tim Anderson.
The shortstop,
There's a ball low. He misses with a changeup. Hard liner to center field. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning. So a base hit for him has him aboard to start out their half of the 4th as we take a look at the league leaderboard in hits. And as you can see there, he currently leads the AL in that department. Stepping in now, Leury Garcia. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The 1-0. Now a bunt attempt here. One there. But he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out.
Love the aggressiveness from the catcher right there. He was looking at making the throw to second all the way, and he did a great job with his footwork to get to the ball and then make a strong throw for the out. Good stuff.
Runners on the move for second. Pitch outside. The throw. And, in fact, there will be no throw as he loses the handle there on the transfer. The 1-0. Hit on the ground to third. And that's through into left, a base hit. And now he has some trouble with it in left. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Hey, we're in the middle of this one already, Debo. They finally score a run, and they've had a tough time scoring some runs. Yeah, after taking it on the chin yesterday, it's nice to finally break through. Maybe this gives the offense the confidence it needs.
In is Jorge Soler, as he'll show bunt here, but then pulls it back for strike 1. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Hit hard to short. There's one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. They're struggling to drive the baseball into the gaps right now, as only 1 of their hits has been for extra bases. That makes it pretty tough to generate runs, but he said it's up to everyone in the lineup to make the necessary adjustments. It hasn't gone their way to this point, but that shouldn't mean they can't put together some great swings the rest of the way.
The center fielder.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
McKinney.
Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
The problem for the batter now is he's gotten so inside conscious after those first 2 pitches. Anything on the outer half of the plate's going to look a foot outside.
And he struck him out. So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the 5th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And you can see that this staff currently leads the AL in that category. First delivery to him on the way. Kevin Biggio is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Breaking balls in there that time. 1-1. Line to short, but gobbled up there, and there are 2 away.
The batter, number 44.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up Rowdy Tellez. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Skied into straightaway right. Soler is there. And the inning is over. Blue Jays go down in order. It remains 1-0. At the plate, Miguel Sano. He singled his last time up.
The
outfield shaded a bit to left center. The first pitch.
Done.
Low for ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
This is drilled, but right into the shift. Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You don't deal with a spot like that. That's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
To the plate now for Texas is the DH, Miguel Andujar. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1. A runner at first with no outs here. That evens it up 1-1. Line toward right center. In there, a base hit. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
It's so important, Mark, to start to make quality pitches, and if you don't, this is what can happen. 2 batters, 2 base hits, first and third, nobody out.
Yeah, and you just got to prepare yourself as an offensive player. You're just trying to get the runner in from third. You can't worry about creating a monster inning. Do your job.
In now, JT Realmuto, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. So far this year against Southpaws, Realmuto has an eye-grabbing batting line, one that resides above the 340 plateau.
Yeah, this is a great spot for him right now. He just seems to have been picking up left-handed pitching great all season long.
Realmuto behind with an 0-2 count now. So far this season, Realmuto begins play with a slugging percentage north of .525. Certainly a line he can take pride in. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
The 1-2. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. Now another 1-2. And a slider bounces, and that gets away. So the lead runner holds on, but the trailer will take second. Sinker, 3-2 now.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one, frustrate the heck out of a pitcher. But you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
Sinker misses, ball 4.
As the pitching coach heads out to the mound, I think this is probably just a case of giving your guy a chance to catch his breath, pump him up a little bit, let him know that he's got it under control.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
And he can't allow the same thing to happen in this situation. This is a big-time spot in this game. He's got to find a way to put the ball in play.
Good curveball there. Clipped the outside black for a called strike. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250. No home runs as of yet, and 5 driven in. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hole, 0-2.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. The second for 1. Throw to first is going to be offline, so they just get the 1 on the play.
And kids, this is why you always go hard into second base. Could have been an easy double play ball, but the slide really impacts the throw to first, and they wind up only getting 1 out on the play. Good, aggressive, legal slide that time.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Marwin Gonzalez hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
0-1, here it comes. A bullet to first base. The tag will get him coming back to first. It's a double play, and the inning is over. Rangers will have to be content with just the 1. 5 innings complete. It's the Rangers 2, the Jays nothing. Austin Nova remains in the game, batting 9th and manning first base.
Now playing first base.
Digging in once again, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. Hits ball 1. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Heading out towards shallow right. Soler is there. Makes the play, 1 away. Ready for another shot now. Lourdes Gurriel. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Garcia is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Now batting, left fielder.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Teoscar Hernandez. It was a 2-bagger for him in his last at-bat. And he'll start in with a fastball that misses down and away for a ball. 1-0. In there, and it's even at 1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And that misses. 2-1.
Very impressive outing so far. His command has been spot on. Even when he misses his spot, it isn't out over the heart of the plate. He's throwing quality pitches.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And here's a curveball that's laid off that time. It's full, 3-2. Bo Bichette would be next. And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Now batting, designated.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out. And in to bat next, the legacy Bo Bichette. Good off-speed pitch had him out in front for strike 1.
Hey, he's been able to pound that zone all night, working that outer half of the plate. That's why he's having so much success.
And the runner back in standing. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So a 2-run shot to left center. 6th home run on the season for him as the Blue Jays have rallied back to tie it at 2.
This is a perfect example of the total concentration it takes to be a pitcher at this level. He was on cruise control, hitting his spots, preserving a 2-run lead, and then boom, he misses his location, and the game is tied. Back to square one.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the right fielder, Randall Grichuk.
Here's Randall Grichuk. As he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. No hits to this point. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. And now the Ranger bullpen swings into action. A lefty and a right-hander are throwing down there. No contact there, and it's 1-2.
That was a good swing right there. It might be the best one he's had all night because he was right on it.
Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive, not being very aggressive right now.
And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
It's a fine line for working down in the zone on 2-2 and bouncing one in there that basically stands no chance at getting swung at. Right there, he basically spiked that one right into the dirt, and now he has to find the zone on a 3-2 pitch.
Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1. Man at first to a 2-out in a 2-2 ball game. A 1-2 count to the Blue Jays signal caller. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. Jays strike for a couple as you get another look at the 2-run dinger. Bottom of the 6th is straight ahead, and we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. Welcome back to Arlington. Before we get much further, let's check in with Heidi.
Matt, I talked with the Rangers manager during the inning break about the team's offensive production to this point. And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. He said they're doing a decent job of putting the ball in play, but far too many of their swings are resulting in soft contact and groundouts. The adjustment that they're talking about down here is forcing the ball up in the zone, laying off anything from the knees down, and punishing anything they get in the middle to upper part of the zone.
The shortstop.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Towards second.
Anderson.
And that's out number 1.
Now batting, center fielder.
Stepping in, Larry Garcia. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. And this one's down off the shoe tops, 1-0. Line to the right side. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Man, I watched Chipper Jones for years, one of the best switch hitters of all time. Work on his craft under the tunnel. It's not easy to put the time in, but bottom line is, one of the reasons why they do it is the ability to work the whole field. Clearly, he's been putting in that work, and it paid off right there.
Nick Castellanos now. Strike called, now the throw down. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. So they still haven't picked up an extra base hit in this one, but that stolen base at least gets him a guy in scoring position.
Yeah, and I think that's exactly what the manager was thinking there, Matt. Hey, if we aren't driving the ball with any authority today, we need to make something happen in a different way. They only need a single to the outfield now to push a run across.
And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball, 1-1. Now some definite signs of life in that Toronto bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander begin to throw. The 1-1. Hit back up the middle. And that's the second out.
The right fielder.
So a runner at second. 2 down now. And that'll bring up Jorge Soler to hit next. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Goodness. 0-2 now.
Woo, that was an ugly swing. If I'm pitching right now, I'm throwing that same pitch again. That was ugly.
Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. The 1-2 pitch. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Rangers leave 1. 6 innings complete, all square at 2-2. Coming to the plate now, Billy McKinney. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
Hey, if this guy's able to execute that two-seamer down and away consistently, he's going to get a lot of swing and misses. He's going to get a lot of weak contact. He might even get a few knots on some people's shins.
The 1-2.
No, inside.
Keep in mind, people, the longer the at-bat, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of his secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
Little chopper back to the mound, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Stepping in, Rowdy Tellez. He flew out in his last at-bat. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. 2 out, nobody on. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now. 2-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches, and when he's getting the ball in his zone.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. Sam Gaviglio gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Number 43.
And a good spot for that pitch as it's chopped foul. Here's the 0-1 pitch. On the ground up the middle. Scooped up. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
Now in the box, Miguel Andujar. His prior history versus this arm, he's 0 for 4. He'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball 1. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Under this one is Grichuk, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, the catcher, JT Realmuto.
Up next for the Rangers, JT Realmuto. It was a walk in his last trip. First offering on its way.
No, that's down.
The 1-0. Hot shot down the line, but a foul ball, 1-1. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Tried to hold up there, appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Set to deal on 2-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. McKinney will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Rangers. Score remains 2-2. All set for the
Leading off for the Blue Jays, the third baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Steve Cishek has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 31, Steve Cishek.
He's set. Here it comes.
1-0.
Some movement now in that Texas bullpen as a left-hander starts to get. The 1-0.
That's Bolton.
Cishek was known as a short relief specialist, a guy who came in, got 1 or 2 big outs, but with the new pace of play rules, they're forcing a change for this right-hander. 2-1 now. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
And he lays off, ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here. So digging in now, Lourdes Gurriel. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First delivery to him on the way. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. And here's a fastball inside as the count moves to 2-0 now.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on.
Oh, that ball comes in and gets him.
Man, that's going to drive the manager insane. He loses control of his release point, and now the go-ahead run moves 90 feet closer to scoring. He's going to have to make some good pitches now to get out of this.
Here comes the first pitch. Teoscar Hernandez is at the plate as he watches ball 1.
Well, the Blue Jays have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. They're hoping they get it right now. This would sure be a good time.
A bouncer up the middle. Gonzalez for 1. On to first, and they get the double play.
Doesn't come much easier than that.
Tim Hill enters the ball game out of the pen, looking for the final out here in the top of inning number 8.
Tim Hill.
First pitch on its way. Bo Bichette is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. That's wide, 2-0.
I don't mind him trying to pitch him backwards right there with those 2 early count sliders, but now he finds himself in a situation where he's going to have to come fastball.
3-0 now. Up in the strike zone, but the take sign was on 3-1.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I gotta believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
Go ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. Again, another foul ball. He's set the payoff pitch. Lined into right field, and it's going to get down. A base hit. Coming in to score easily is the runner from third, and they've taken the lead here in the eighth. And he is into second base with an RBI double.
The batter, the right fielder.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's one makes you feel really good about yourself.
Rendell Gritcher is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes. 2 out here and a runner at second. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Hard on the ground towards short. And that's through into left field for a base hit. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score. And he'll get in there safely.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a
At the plate now, Reese McGuire, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Strike 2 swinging just out in front of the slider. So back-to-back sliders. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normally a good plan to throw 3 consecutive sliders in a row. This guy's slider is so good, I think he might throw it again.
Both teams with 6 hits so far. Little too much bite on the slider that time, taken outside. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Ken Giles is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 51, Ken Giles.
He's set and the pitch. Austin Nola is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. A 2-1 count to the Rangers' first baseman.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
To 2-2 now.
I got to count. 2-2.
Ooh-wee. That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
He's ready with the 2-2 pitch.
Thank you.
And in a 2-run game right here, you really don't want to walk the leadoff guy to start an inning. You got to keep that tying run in the on-deck circle as long as you can.
And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
Yeah, that strategy is great when it works, but when it doesn't, it's ugly. And he was here to face one guy, and he couldn't get it done.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And into bat next, the utility man extraordinaire Marwin Gonzalez. Watches a fastball right there for strike one.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Giles, playing here in his age 29 season. He was selected in the 7th round back in 2011.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Number 8.
He froze him on the breaking ball that time.
Here.
Marwin Gonzalez becomes the first out in the bottom of the 8th inning. And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Nope.
Here's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
Down the left field line and deep. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. Ball and 2 strikes to the Rangers shortstop. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at out. Playing with him, watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you could tell these things and exploit them.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. A 1-1 count to Puig. Puig, a former member of the Cleveland Indians. He signed as a free agent with this organization earlier in the season.
Yeah, he didn't have an opportunity to really get acclimated to this ball club. Showing up during the season is not always easy, opening the doors to a big league clubhouse and trying to get to know your teammates. The best way to get to know them is to go out and produce.
The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Yasiel Puig stays in the ballgame.
Defensively for the Rangers. Now playing center field. Number
Jimmy Cordero enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. And now we'll see some action in the bullpen as the lefty starts to get loose. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out.
The batter number 8.
Now at the plate, Kevin Biggio. He was a ground out victim last time up. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Here it comes. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. 1-2 now as this catches the outer half.
2 strikes.
Pitch on the way. And a swing and a miss here, and the first 2 are dispatched to begin the 9th. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Rowdy Tellez. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. There's a fastball called for a strike on the inside corner. And it's fouled away. And this pitch is up and in as he backs away. It's ball one. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. The 1-2 misses for the second ball. Down the first baseline, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. The pitch. And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. Blue Jays go down in order, but they still lead this one 4-2. Justin Miller takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 60.
All set for the bottom of the 9th. And the right-handed hitting Nicholas Castellanos will bat next. Grounder down the line at third. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
I got to count 1 and 2.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
The 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Line drive to center field. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. So it's a leadoff single that kicks off their half of the 9th.
Well, you're usually in this situation looking for a bloop and a blast. He didn't want to bloop it, and he hit a missile, bringing the tying run to the plate. Let's see if they can capitalize.
Into the box now, Jorge Soler. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
1 ball, no strikes to count.
That's
2-0 now.
2 balls, no strikes.
And a 2-0 fastball runs away. 3-0 now.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
3-1 the count now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. This is line to left, and that's in there. Base hit.
Dan, if they're going to crack Drew, this has got to be the opportunity they've been looking for right here. They've had a ton of hits, a ton of people on base, but no one has been able to come up with that big knock.
Well, you know what, Dio, this pitcher's kind of worked around trouble the entire time so far. Another inning brewing right here. Let's see if they can't get a big hit here right here and bust through in this one.
From the stretch, Miguel Sano is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike.
With some traffic on the base paths, nice job by the pitcher to execute strike 1.
None out, runners at first and second. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
1-2 now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
Really important time for a strikeout there, guys. Tying run at first, so objective number 1 is straining him on base. And now with 1 out, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that run.
And that'll bring up Miguel Andujar as he swings and lifts it in the air out to shallow right field. And that's going to fall. A base hit. And a good throw is going to hold that runner at third. So they're loaded now with only one away.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Ro. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
Ready once again, JT Realmuto, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Here comes the first pitch. Outside with the fastball. That's 1-0. Tying and winning runs on base here with one big out. And that's inside. Looked like the slider, and it's 2-0.
Hey, this isn't going to be an easy save. These guys are making him work for this one.
The 2-0.
Gotta love a late rally, and listen to this crowd now. They are really into this.
Has to challenge him now. Here's the pitch. Oh, had the green light there, but it's 3 balls and a strike now.
Hey, that's the kind of swing you'd like to see a guy take with the bases loaded. He's going for the downs.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Tying and winning runs on base here with one big out. And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
The batter, the first baseman,
Thomas Pannone comes on here looking to get the final 2 outs and earn the save.
Now pitching for Toronto, number 45.
Austin Nova will be the first to meet him here, and he'll do so in an enviable situation indeed. Bases loaded and only 1 out now. He's set. Now the pitch. In there, no balls and a strike.
Obviously a huge situation in the game here, but at the plate he's got to keep it simple. He can't try to do too much just because the bases are juiced. At the very least, just find a way to get that tying run home from third.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2.
Just way too patient in this situation. With the bases loaded like this is your chance to be the hero.
Good waste pitch, 1-2.
Hey, this is a monster strikeout situation right here. A double play would be great in this situation, but I know he's going for the K. You get a 1-2 count on a guy, he's going to throw his nastiest stuff.
To second for 1. On to first. Not in time as he just hits the bag ahead of the throw.
Well, they really did have a shot at turning 2 on the high chopper. They only get 1, and that allows the runner from third to score.
Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. He's gone hitless to this point.
Not a great game up to this point, but none of that would matter if he could come through right here. A chance to be the hero.
Eduardo Nunez will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Eduardo Nunez.
And he takes ball 1. Big spot here. Possible winning run at third. 2 down. 2-0 to Eduardo Nunez.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Bat explodes as this has popped up. Throw is in time, and they're able to avoid the huge inning here as the side is retired. But disaster has already struck here in the bottom of inning number 9 as 2 runs come across, and they'll have to work a little longer to try and pull this one out on the road. 10th inning coming up, and we are tied 4-4. Eduardo Nunez stays in the ballgame.
This game's defensively for the Rangers, Now
Aaron
playing
Bummer
second base,
comes on now.
number 13, Eduardo Nunez.
He's set. Here it comes. Now here's the pitch. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. And good hustle to get over and tag him for the out. At the plate, Lourdes Gurriel. Last time up, he was hit by a pitch.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't stiffen up. I want to see if he can get through something right here.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Fouled away. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Austin Voss comes in unexpectedly from the pen in relief of his injured teammate.
Austin Voss.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. That one misses, and I think a ballpark full of umpires disagrees. It's 2-2. Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
That's a pretty good pitch right there. That fastball on the inner half of the plate. You can see that he just isn't able to get those arms extended, and pretty ugly swing right there.
Teoscar Hernandez digging in now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And he fouls this one off. And a good eye there as the Jays left fielder's able to move the count in his favor at 2-1 now. Drilled right back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. Still all square at 4 apiece. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Tim Anderson. He went down on strikes last time up.
Tim Anderson.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Trying to lay one down here, but he misses strike 1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Canone, a 25-year-old. He was a 9th-round pick back in the draft of 2013.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone.
Now batting.
Striding in, Yasiel Puig. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, big-time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Now here it comes. Takes this the other way to right. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. So if you're wondering about what remains in the Toronto bullpen, there you go. We'll see if they decide to make a switch here. Nick Castellanos at the plate now, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. The 0-1. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Possible winning run on first, 1 man away. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. There he goes. In there. Now the throw. In time as he just gets the tag down.
A lot of times if a guy is going, it's going to be on the first couple of pitches, but he waited it out that time. Didn't matter, though. A good catch and throw, and they nabbed him at second.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fouled off. Into the windup. The 2-2 pitch. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2. Slapped hard the opposite way. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Hey, that's a nice piece of hitting right there. 2-out base knock to put the winning run on base. Let's see if someone can catch a gap and end this thing.
Soler.
Standing in now, Jorge Soler, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. A ball and a strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Somebody's getting frustrated. He's not used to getting hit around like this.
Late swing, but he's still able to get a lot of this one out toward deep right field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. 1 left for Texas. Score remains tied at 4.
Leading off for Toronto, the designated hitter, Bo Bichette.
First pitch of the at-bat. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here, 0-1. Hit the other way out toward right field. After it is Soler. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
The right fielder, number 15.
Digging in and looking for more, Randall Grichuk. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. No balls and a strike to count. 1 out, nobody on. Well outside with the curveball for a ball. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. Here's the pitch.
I got to count 2-2.
A bouncer to the left side. On to first, and there were 2 down.
now batting.
So striding forward now, Reese McGuire. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. And he lays off there, 1-0. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Blue Jays go down in order. This game's all tied at 4. Here's Miguel Sano. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame.
The third baseman, Miguel.
Now the pitch. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. Two balls and no strikes to Miguel Sano. And this is poured in at the letters. 2-1 now.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
Changeup taken for ball 3, well below the zone. Miguel Andujar waits on deck. A drive to left. Get out of here. Get out of here. Gone. They win it. Santa Maria. So a solo shot here to left center field. And with one swing of the bat, this ball game is over.
Get into extra innings, you're always looking for that one guy to step up and be that hero, and this guy was the hero tonight. What does he do? Steps up with a walk-off home run to end this thing in extras.
Several good offensive performances in this one, but none better than the one turned in by the guy you see right there. He's our top player of the game.
When you walk up to the plate and hit a walk-off tater, you're probably going to be the player of the game, and that was a clutch swing of the bat, and he'll be riding high on that one for a while, I'm sure.
This evening's game comes to an end. 5-4, the final tally. Austin Voth earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian. We all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Rangers, 5 runs, 12 hits. No errors. They left 9 runners on base. For the Blue Jays, 4 runs on 6 hits. No errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 20 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.